having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback making checks. He'll throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Throwing, Lewis. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate.
Makes a grab and room to run. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this.
Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Out of bounds at the 32, and the chunk play has this offense moving. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play. Rutgers takes its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Buffaloes will try to convert on fourth down. Fourth down, Lewis. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Maybe a crease. Timeout called here by Rutgers, and that's their third. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Touchdown, Colorado! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback may change this route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 3 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Longhorns in front right now as they look to get back over 500. And this is kind of the point in the season where you find out who you are. Week 5, a crossroads. Can this group find the right path?
The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Nice move to keep running. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They'll stop playing momentarily for the injured Buff. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Running inside. It's Young. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Unloads it left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long, they're throwing the out route, trying to get it on the boundary, but a great job by the defense, anticipating it and then knocking it away.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Buffaloes are flying down the field. Play fake, Lewis. Throws to the wideout. Williams got it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game.
Punt, and he's got room. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Power ahead. Touchdown, Buffs! Somehow they fought all the way back, and it's a 1-possession game. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game, and now up to 8 on the season.
I mean, they didn't reinvent football in this drive. That was really impressive watching him just go down the field methodically, running the football a bunch, and finally punching it in. David, we saw the turnovers throwing the ball in the first half. They decided just to come out here in the second half now and just get back to the basics, and it really paid off for them.
I'm about to say, it's more of a necessity, right? Like, this offense wasn't really good through the air. What do they do best? Pound the football. And it's not like we're not getting movement up front. This offensive line is doing a good job, and if they want to get back in this football game, you got to like the start right here in the second half. Like, early in the second half, showing that you are physical and that you can still run the football even though you're trailing.
The run inside. It's Raymond. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Complete in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Using his legs, it's Raymond. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. There's a crease. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming, and he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He's already made one field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. The official says no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Play action with Lewis. Makes the grab. It's Clinton. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
He's got him. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Lewis fires left. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. Neither of these teams are ranked in the top 25 at the moment, but it's early in the season. Still plenty of time to fight their way in as we take a look at how things stand now. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. It's Lewis again. Finds his man. It's Clements. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
About the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Running inside. It's Young. Picks up the first down. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his fourth trip to pay dirt. This dude has shooting. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. Down inside the 35, stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Coming out with it, it's Williams. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Here's Lewis to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Fires downfield. Finds a man on the right. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. At the end of that last play, there is still a Scarlet Knight player who is yet to get up. The Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. Throwing, Lewis. Makes the grab, it's Young. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. Lewis wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. And And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. As this offense tries to drain the clock, take the play clock down to a fraction of a second. Don't give the defense an inch to breathe. Finding some room. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Rutgers. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
My old coach always used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe. You got flushed outside the pocket. Listen, it's okay. You can throw an incompletion. Don't create a turnover. Don't try to force it. At least...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Brought down at the 1-yard line, and oh, so close to a pick 6. This quarterback can be a hero, lead a drive to remember. Backed up, close to his own end zone in the 4th quarter. Makes the catch, it's Perry. Makes the grab in their space. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. Lewis. Moving out to the right. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Lewis to throw. Looking to get it in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Colorado! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious... And the ball's on the ground!
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Rushes on him, and down he goes.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. Can't take negative plays at this point.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock.
He's going to fire deep. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down. It looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate
throws for the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Here's Lewis to throw. He wants a big play here late. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lewis wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now back up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Young. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. After this, it'll be a wrap. Throwing, Lewis. Deep shot for the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. And that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.